Hey, CHS. I'm Braxton.
And I'm Grandma.
And now it's time for CHS Today. Homecoming guest forms are due today in the office. If you are taking a guest, you must turn in the guest form by the end of the day in the front office or your guest won't be able to come.
Tonight is the homecoming game. Floats need to be in line and ready by 6:15. The float competition will begin at 6:30.
Attention seniors, we need you. Please show up to the game early tonight and walk with the class of 2023's homecoming float. We can't pull off paparazzi theme without having a crowd. It doesn't matter if you wear all black or your frat gear, we just want you there at 6 at the end of the football field. Spread the word and get involved.
Tomorrow is the homecoming dance in the courtyard at 6:30. If you have not gotten your tickets yet, please stop by Mr. Caldwell's room and get your tickets for $5.
It's Red and White Day. Let's check out who showed up with their school spirit.
On October 8th, there is a 1-mile Color Me Green family color run. The run is being put on by our local 4-H association to promote the 2022-2023 enrollment phase. This is a fantastic opportunity to have a fun time with your family and friends, promote wellness, and support our 4-H program. Registration is $10 mailed in or $11.70 online. The first 50 who pre-register will receive a free t-shirt.
All ECHS seniors need to check their Google Classroom and answer the Google form concerning college application day. Please fill it out, even if you don't plan to need help on this particular day.
Club meeting during SRE and JA 201 on Tuesday, September 20th to discuss officer elections.
Wabash College will be visiting during SRE on the 19th, the Army during lunch, and Purdue during SRE on the 20th. On the 21st, the Marines will visit during lunch, and Franklin College will visit on the 22nd.
There will be an international club meeting on Thursday, September 22nd during SRE in Miss Day's room, Waterloo 277. Check our Google Classroom to sign up and see what materials you need to bring.
On this day in 1932, Mohandas Gandhi began a hunger strike to protest the British government's decision to separate India's electoral system by caste. Gandhi worked all of his life to peacefully protest, and he became a large, influential figure around the world. Once Gandhi started again in 1930, he ended up in jail, but only briefly, as he was invited to represent the Indian National Congress Party and had his wish granted.
In national news, a noise complaint call was made toward a party, and police discovered it was a girl celebrating her quinceañera, but after discovering the birthday party, they decided there was nothing unlawful. They were invited to stay, so the officers helped the girl celebrate her birthday.
In world news, the EU declared that Hungary is no longer a democracy after a resolution in Parliament. The resolution passed 433 to 123 after Parliament raised concerns with Hungary's constitutional and electoral systems, corruption, and broad freedoms. As a result of this, the European Commission is expected to suspend some payments to Hungary over the violations.
Lunch for Monday is chicken and waffles, classic American cheeseburger, and a ham and cheese bagel melt. Olé.
The weather's more shiny than the Warren 44 trophy. Will it stay that way, Baron?
Thanks, guys. Looking in the next couple of hours, 5 p.m. for game day, it's going to be a little bit cloudy, but it's going to be around 82 degrees. Looking into tonight, it's going to be still a little bit cloudy, but the temperatures are going to drop down to 67. And tomorrow morning, it's going to be a little bit more sunny, but it's going to be about 60 degrees. Looking into the next couple of days, going into the weekend on Saturday, it's going to remain partly cloudy, but it's going to be around 85 for the high and 59 for the low. Sunday, the sun's going to come out a little bit more, but it's going to remain for the highs around 85 and the low 61. And on Monday, we're going to experience a little bit of thunderstorms, and the high is going to be around 82, and the low is going to be about 66. That's all for the weather, and now back to the desk.
Thanks, Baron. Now over to Daniel Lynn with the sports.
Thanks, guys. Boys varsity soccer beat Richmond last night 4-2. The Spartans recorded their 4 goals in the first half. Cooper Kenny had 2 goals. Connor Graves had 2 assists. Jasper Martin and Nate Reynolds had 1 goal each. Defensively, Cody Naylor, Caden Mapes, Ryan Naylor, and Will Chalker had a complete defensive game and keeper. Tyler Garrett recorded 3 saves. Girls varsity soccer beat Anderson 9-0 last night. Scoring for the Spartans were Paige Daffler with 2 goals, Kylie Sisk with a goal and an assist, Charlotte Latham, Gwen Higby, Brianna Phelps, Chloe Griffin, Abby Sloan, and Cameron Butt all added a goal. Edie Judd recorded the shutout goal, and the team will next be in action tomorrow against Batesville. Tomorrow is the homecoming football game, but this game is more than that. We take on Rushville in the annual War on 44. What is the War on 44, and where does this tradition come from?
The War on 44, a long-standing tradition between 2 neighboring communities. Each year, the Connersville Spartans go head-to-head with a close rival, the Rushville Lions. But this isn't just any old conference matchup. There are many years of emotions and history tied to this event. We took a deeper dive into what the War on 44 is truly about.
The War on 44 is a great rivalry. It's, we're very close.
The tradition means everything. It's something every year. You mark that game, you know it's going to be a dogfight, and that's a game you want to win in big fashion every year.
Connersville currently possesses the trophy after back-to-back years of victory. With the momentum shifted their way, the team has many high hopes for this year's matchup as they look to complete the three-peat.
Anytime you beat somebody 2 or 3 times in a row or whatever, or played good game against them the last few years, then that sets the mindset for the team to come in here and be positive and have that energy and expectation of winning the game.
That trophy for sure, that's something that we want to bring back, and the motivation is, we just want to prove everybody wrong, change the culture. We got a lot of support right now. We're having a good year, so we want to keep winning and keep the tradition going.
But the players and coaches aren't the only ones who experience this tradition. With 2 faithful crowds constantly following, both communities are able to share the tradition of the War on 44 together.
One thing about that game is it's always packed. When you get the fans and the community behind you and the support, it gives you that extra little adrenaline and that, positivity that you need.
It's amazing. When you look up in the stands and it's standing room only, that just gives you a boost. And then when the crowd roars on the touchdown or a big play, it just feels amazing.
The Lions will travel to Spartan Field this Friday, September 16th. With only one team able to take home the trophy, 2 communities will really experience the true meaning of Friday Night Lights.
Good luck tonight, boys. The cheer block theme for tonight is frat. Come dressed as the best Chads and Heathers. Sports action for tonight is the homecoming game at 7. Sports action for tomorrow is tennis at Yorktown Invitational at 9. Girls golf competes in sectionals at Union County at 9. Boys JV and varsity soccer play Franklin Community at FCHS. And girls varsity plays at home against Batesville at 10. Now back to the desk for birthdays.
Thanks, Daniel Lynn. Birthdays for today are Grace Filler, Caden Heisel, Zachary Bachman, and Evan Richardson. Birthdays for the weekend are Cheyenne Fusler, Eli Barger, Samuel Bloom, and Cheyenne Bernard. Make sure to vote Luke Morris, a.k.a. Meep, for Homecoming King. And don't forget James as well.